Hey, you right guys, Trade Much as Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 15 of Pretty Little Liars Season 7. 6 episodes to go. We are on the official final 5 after this one, which I'm buzzed for. Like I say, the things are just really starting to drag at this point, and we need to... If anything, I don't expect much from this episode, but final 5 surely have to be some form of entertainment in there. Because I'm looking at the storylines at the moment, and there's not one storyline that I'm like, attached to. Like Hannah, obviously I don't give a fuck about. Emily and Paige, Arya and Ezra are just doing whatever as always. Even Spencer, who I normally love, is just kind of hooking up with this cop, and it's just like that kind of waiting game for her to get back with Toby. So because we all know it's going to happen. So there's literally no storylines that I'm really fussed about in season 7, which is really weird. Because usually, even though you have like weaker seasons, of course, there's always at least one storyline that I'm like kind of invested in and want to see how it plays out. Where this one, I guess it's just that waiting game to see who A is. But again, if you've watched the reactions, you know I've never really given a fuck about who A is ever since the Toby reveal. I think the Toby reveal was the last and that was a fake out as well. He wasn't even really A. He was like playing along, obviously. But the Mona and Toby were the two really good ones, as I've always said. And I've not been bothered since then, really. And that's been, what, since season 3? So, yeah. But anyway, guys, episode 15. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And of course, if you want the uncut and the rest of the Pretty Little Lies episodes, as the final 6 or 5 will be up on Patreon by the time this is on YouTube. Then link to the Patreon page will be down below. But for now, my friends, let's do this.
AD stole Emily's eggs, fertilized them, and then used them to impregnate Allie.
That was pretty bad, to be fair.
I feel violated.
Yeah, that would be insane to know that. Like, that might be one of the top 3 worst things that he's done, I feel. Like,
I know, but we could get blood tests.
do you know when Arya killed someone? I think Emily has as well.
Hello. No more messengers.
Nice. I know it's probably mental and shit.
Just you something. You'll do as you're told.
You'll do as you're told.
Otherwise,
You're not my dad.
don't document away from going to
The
prison.
glitching thing would not happen. Like that, I can get past the whole face thing because we know it's a thing, but the glitches, that, no, does not happen. That's actually creepy, to be honest. Imagine if it didn't work though, like they didn't put it on by accident and then their face was revealed.
It means that the world is much smaller than we ever thought. Lucas
You
lied
figured
to
that
us.
out now.
Said he didn't know anything. He was friends with the boy named Charles a long time ago.
Maybe it was friends with a
Maybe Hadley
Too
and
early
Hadley
for
left as well?
Hannah shouting. Look.
If there is anything in that box, I'll be happy.
Right, what if it's your mum's head?
I'm trying to reach Toby.
Wouldn't be happy then,
Oh,
would
he's
you,
with
mate?
Caleb.
Drake and your friend Emily Fields visited Allison.
Directed by Troy and Mad. I think someone said that on Patreon, actually.
Thank you for the cupcakes.
You're welcome.
When's this gonna fizzle out? I hate this.
Never send me to voice.
Never send me the voicemail. Your face glitch is so dumb.
What was that all about?
What was that all about? You can't take it seriously.
You know,
Surely no one watched this scene and took it seriously.
Street.
Look at the lips.
Happily ever after.
The glitches.
So you've got my back.
We're back.
Otherwise,
Otherwise,
power, everything.
everything.
Try Hannah.
Just like a
Do it the
block.
other day when-
But when they did this scene, they were like, this is going to be incredible. The fans are going to love this.
Don't push your luck, Arya.
No, but you look, Ari.
They talked to Charlotte's father.
Ari, what are you doing? Is Ari dumb?
Congratulations, your mother.
Well, there you go.
Blood tests.
That's insane. That is mad. What do you even say in that situation? I like I can tell it's like someone different directing, like, even just the camera movements, just... Because Troy, like, has done direction before as well. She's done a short film, and I think she's done another film as well. And you can just tell it's her, because it felt like she's put effort into directing it, which is super weird.
Don't
Ask Archie Andrews, he'll know.
I think we can make something pretty good together.
Yeah, I'm not being funny.
Not
If
like making a
you've been together, oh, whatever.
Got
I
it.
say they've been together for like, what, 7 years. I'm pretty sure you would have seen pictures of Caleb as a baby.
Did it lead anywhere?
Look, I feel like she's trying.
Like doctor weren't available to permit the crime.
Best part of the episode so
Yet
far is
for the
Troyan's
same lies,
direction.
Somebody does not want Archer Dunhill to stay buried.
Well, he's pretty much cracked it, so I mean,
Would you like a cupcake?
at least we know he's a good cop. Do you remember the
Good.
shitty cops they've had in the past?
No, thank you. Does this mean Lucas is AD?
No, it does not, Aria.
And something else?
Imagine that'd actually be jokes. I would love that. I would love that ending.
No.
If Lucas is
No one
AD,
says anything about this
the
guy.
show gets a 10 out of 10. More shots that shows that she's trying. Another shot that shows that she's trying. Another shot that shows that she's trying. Troyan's direction is the best part of the episode. It just feels sick. This is why can Troy direct every app? Look at that.
Yes.
Where's it now?
Where is it now? Too bad she had to force,
Back.
you know, had to deal with this shit.
Is that you?
Face.
Are you under all that?
Would I tell you if I was?
She looks so stupid. Little teeth sticking out.
What am I gonna do?
I think what you actually mean is, what am I gonna do? I wish everyone spoke like that.
Flip a coin.
Do you remember how I had short hair? I actually kind of vibed with it. Was that season 4? Oh, the comic's gone.
I know I'm asking you more than I have a right to ask, but
Yeah, well, throw in
I
your
want a chance to
opinion.
raise this. It's gone.
Alright.
Not in the place where we left it.
The guy looking out, what the fuck?
Okay, well, that brings us back to Luca.
What's it gonna say? Another good shot that shows that she's trying. I'm gonna say that every time there's an actual.
No,
For
but
Pretty Little
I mean,
Liars, these are like good shots. Even that's a good shot for Pretty Little Liars.
All that talk about Lucas backing you up?
But you cannot tell anyone.
Mona's like, I'm in. I'm always in. Because another good shot that shows that they're trying. Mona knows more shit than anyone, and they just never involve her. Most underused character of all time. Okay, I won't say of all time, that might be a bit of a stretch, but... So what I do is leave that there, wait for someone to come pick it up, bash them on the back of the head, take off their shitty mask. Oh wait, is it already gone? Okay, you know what, my plan would have failed.
To have the baby.
I'm gonna give him that shot as well.
Tell people the truth.
I like the lighting.
It's not really it's him. Yours and Allison's.
Yeah, and get over it, Paige, you might as well just move now.
Has to be a part of it. That's what I want.
I'm waiting for Paige to go, don't you think it's a bit convenient that it's your baby?
Allison is having your baby.
Yeah, so, see ya.
She hasn't made up her mind yet.
Another shot that shows that she's trying.
That's because he didn't know what to listen
Another shot
I
that
can't
shows
hear
that
him,
she's trying.
But
Oh! Mad!
I brought you here to help me, not to
Man, I'm bringing me fucking crying. She just nearly cut her finger off.
Stand that behind the dirt.
Literally, she's looking at it trying to figure it out, and Hannah's there shouting at her like just a freak.
I think I
Another shot that shows that they're trying, or she's trying, not they all, but
Who
trying.
am I if I stay? And you know it.
We could try.
Is this it? Is Paige gone?
I've learned so much from loving you.
What I've learned about loving you is that I can't love you at all. Is this it? We're done?
This is the third time I've said goodbye to you.
3 times too
I'm
many.
never gonna say it again.
Or 2 times too many, actually. Cool. Thank God that's over with. Why was this even a thing in season 7? That's my question. A waste of time. So emotional, so profound. Bye, Paige. Don't come back. We have 5 episodes where you're not in the show for once.
If everything's okay, why are you back?
They just need somebody to talk to the doctor.
Oh,
They don't
this
like
is
their-
still going on.
Let's call the doctor. Easier?
Their final 5 eps should be them arranging their wedding or
Or
something.
get on a plane.
Ori, step on now. Is
Ezra, do you honestly believe that?
You're putting me in the middle here.
You're
I actually vibe with
I
Aria
did not put you
on this one.
Now,
I think earlier on I would be like a vibe with Ezra for sure. Like it's very new, but how long's it been now? Like
When I get
months.
back.
And he's still just dipping out randomly, and they're meant to be engaged. It's like okay. And it's gone on for way too long now. It's been like all of 7B.
I know.
Oh my god!
Nothing. You should watch that.
Can Paige piss off? Why'd you leave the door open after what everyone's been through?
You saw that I was going someplace and you followed me.
That's right.
And then you waited outside for an hour.
58 minutes.
Thank God you knew
Doesn't that
that.
seem a little odd to you?
He did. What were you doing tonight?
Burying a body.
Oh,
This one's
I
on
forgot she said that. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I
GG's.
requested paper receipts. I can't stop you.
Well, she's fucked up. Fucked up big time.
You don't have to leave, Rosewood.
That's what everybody keeps telling me.
I've never
It's
said
time
that.
to go.
I want you to go.
Time to do something else.
Paige stabs her, imagine. Oh my God. Thanks for the water.
I didn't answer your question.
She'd be like, yes, you did.
You didn't lie to me.
At least we know now Ali loves her. But again, it was way too
Ali.
late at this point for me to care.
You're gonna have a beautiful baby.
I would have cared a season and a half ago, maybe. It's still cute. It's still a good scene. But a season and a half ago was when this should have happened in the first place.
The reason I'm not afraid of it is because you don't see a little Mona at that starting line.
Yeah, she doesn't have to.
Please.
Don't ask me to do.
Mona, I'm begging you.
Oh my God.
Well, then imagine how you'll feel when you beat it.
Imagine how you feel when you beat it. Yeah! Saying this like AD won't know that Mona's playing along. Is that Spencer? What the fuck?
I don't think you've ever met Ren Kingston.
Who?
No.
Oh,
Ren.
Ren.
This is Ezra Fitz.
Oh,
Ezra
I
Ren.
thought you said Ray.
Pleasure. With the labor from hell.
Ren is back. That's super odd. That's just felt weird. There's no mention of Ren coming and then Spencer's in the airport with Ren.
Ezra. I just really wouldn't want Detective Fury to find out about this.
All right.
Alright.
Thank you.
The
Have a
fuck?
safe flight.
Is that what it means?
Another shot that shows that Troyan cares.
Me.
Are they gonna kiss now or something?
I'll do it.
Mad. We're gonna have a kid.
Together.
Another shot that shows that she cares.
I'm afraid of it all falling apart.
See? Valid reasons.
My flight wasn't canceled.
Oh, was it not?
I just didn't get on it.
Boom, there you go. Because I love you, Arya. You bought the police, I understand, goodbye. What? that music kicking in like some badass moment. So now AD thinks Spencer.
I warned you. I warned you.
What the shit? I'm terrified because it's so. The teeth is the worst part of that. Apart from the glitches, obviously, or the fact that it actually exists. Okay, guys, there we go. That is episode 15 of Pretty Little Lies Season 7. Was the last episode garbage? I think this might be a little bit better than the last episode. But I think, honestly, Season 7 might be the worst season. There's been moments in Season 7, don't get me wrong. There's definitely been some good moments here and there. Even in this episode, there were some decent moments. It's just, like I said, not super invested, like with them investigating Lucas and stuff like that. That was like one story. I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then Arya doing AD's bidding. Okay. The creepy face thing with Arya was just so funny. That was, I don't know if it was meant to be funny, but it was. But it was hilarious, so there was that. And actually, Emily and I were actually really good this episode. I didn't like the whole Paige side of that story, but them kind of coming to terms that they're going to raise the baby and kind of having Alison's side of things when she spoke to Paige about it, and then Emily's side of things when she spoke to Paige. I feel like Paige was that the one good thing she did was have them be able to talk about what was going on in their head to someone, but that could have been with anyone. It didn't have to be with Paige. It was just the fact that she was there for them to talk about it. So I did actually like Emily and Ali this episode, and they've come to the decision they're going to raise the baby. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. I don't know. It's like I said, I'm actually happy they are going to raise the baby. I think that's a good choice. We'll see how it plays out though in the next 5 episodes, because they're not like together yet. But I feel like they're getting to that point now that Paige has kind of gone and that they've agreed on this. So. Yep, enjoyed that stuff. Arya, I wasn't bothered about, apart from her scene with Ezra, where she kind of gave her thoughts on the whole thing with, what's her name? I don't know her name. But actually kind of telling Ezra how she feels about it. I feel like it's been long enough. Like, this has been a story where it's been going back and forth for a while now. So I think it's time to kind of drop that, especially because we only have 5 eps left. Like, come on. So yeah, Arya was like, half of it was bad, half of it was actually alright with Ezra. And then Spencer, she's fucked up bad by using the card and then doing the signature, so that'll be one of those things that plays out in episode 16, of course. So yeah, I guess Ren's back now as well. That whole thing with her being in the airport was just super random and weird. Like, a lot of there's no mention of Ren in the whole episode, and even I've been like, oh, do you remember Ren? Ren was a character that exists, and then at the end of the episode, just, oh, Ren's here at the airport, by the way. It's just super weird. So I guess he's going to be here for the next 5 episodes. Yeah, it wasn't awful. It had, like I said, it had some moments in there with Arya. Spencer had a couple of moments, and Emily and Ali were actually pretty decent apart from the whole Paige side of things, and unfortunately Paige was in their story a lot. Like I said, it's just one of those episodes where it's like, fine, it's just, we're kind of plodding along. Even Hannah, like you know I don't give a shit about Hannah, but having Mona kind of in that story, it was just nice to see Mona again. Like, every time Mona comes up on screen, it's nice because she's still like the MVP of the show. And again, we'll see how that plays, because Hannah didn't even really take her turn this episode. I guess it's just waiting. So yeah, overall I'll go 6.5 out of 10. I don't think it was a great episode. I feel like I said, the direction by Troyan was probably the best part about it, because she has to deal with this shitty script and shitty storyline, but you could tell she was actually trying with the direction. Like, when I was saying like, oh, there's a shot that feels like she's trying, these weren't like the best shots I've ever seen in TV, but it's funny because shots like that really do stand out in a show like Pretty Little Liars, because they don't give a fuck. It's always just like a medium or an over-the-shoulder shot every 4 seconds. There's nothing creative about it, whereas here it felt like Troyan was actually trying with those, you know, doing different like wides and then close-ups with like the wine bottle and stuff like that. I felt like she was actually trying. So that was actually the best part about it. Story-wise and, you know, or script-wise, it was a 6.5. Actually, I'd say it was like a 6, but we'll go 6.5 because of the direction. I'll add that extra 0.5 on just because it was worthy. It was good to see her actually trying. So GG's on that. Like I said, it's not the most insane direction I've ever seen. It's just like, it's noticeable when the rest of the episodes feel like no one actually gives a fuck. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what the episode down below in the comments. Only 5 left to go. We are in the final 5 now. So yeah, I'll see you next time for episode 16. Until then, peace.